Alright, so this, I've cleaned away my lungs, and I've basically just left the exterior of the heart. My lung carina, basically this part that I showed you before, it sat right on top here, straddling. Now, the bits that I've left behind here, I've got my great vessels on top right here, and this is the anterior portion of the lung. It's going to sit, if this is you with your legs right here and your arms right here, it's going to sit right there in your chest. So just when you're pledging allegiance or so, right where you put your hand over your heart, that's how it sits in you, with this part right around in that organization or so. So that's up, down, and front and back. So this vessel right here with my blue mountain needle, this is going to be your pulmonary trunk. Now when this comes out, it's going to come out from the right ventricle, and it's going to diverge around here, and it's going to go to your left lung and your right lung as the left and right pulmonary arteries. So this is going to be your pulmonary trunk. Now, I can tell that this is an artery, not just by its position, and not just by the fact that when I put my probe in here, if I stick it deep enough, I can actually force it down far enough that I could actually see it bulge into the ventricle. Into the ventricle, into the right ventricle, if I pushed it very far enough down. But also by the fact of I know what arteries look like. And the thickness and stiffness of that vessel tells me that that is an artery. Now, this right here, this is my aorta. This is my ascending aorta. This gentleman right here. This is the largest and the thickest artery in the entire body. Look at all of that muscle. I can't even get a finger into that. It grabs me. If I put my finger in there, I can't get it back out. It's like a Chinese finger trap. Or one of those carnival toys that they call a Chinese finger trap. It's not actually from China, by the way. Anyway, so this, I know it's an artery because look at that thick muscular wall, that tunica media. You can see the tunica media. And here's my tunica adventitia, externa as they would call it. You can see it. It is so thick and fibrous and collagenous. So that is the interior. Now, pause that video.